We all use Excel and Google Sheets. No doubt, Excel is an awesome application. But the main drawback with Excel, multiple users can't use this at the same time. And our Excel sheets or Excel workbooks are saved in our system or laptop. And in case we are not carrying it, we don't have access. And here comes the role of Google Sheets. But the Google Sheets looks a bit challenging. And even Google Sheets lag sometimes. So over here, the role comes of Zoho Sheets. Zoho Sheets are combination of Excel as well as Google Sheets. So in today's video, we will see basics of Zoho Sheets. Zoho Sheets are cloud-based and we can access this anywhere, anytime. No need to carry our system or laptop. This is a web-based or online application and it's totally free of cost. We have to create our account over here and creating account is also free. It's an Indian-based application. Currently it's new but very advanced. To use Zoho Sheets, we will have to go to Google. So I have opened Google. I'll be looking for Zoho Sheets. On the top, we can see Zoho Sheets. I'll click over here. The very first thing what we got, Zoho, create spreadsheet for free, Zoho Sheet. I'll click over here and our interface got changed. When we come down, we see couple of templates over here. We can see many features also. Let's go on top. To create account in Zoho Sheets, we will have to go on top and we will have to click on Get Started. In case you have already created your account, just click on Sign In. When we come to left hand side, we get the option of language. To create account, we can go to Get Started or we can come down also and we can click on Create Spreadsheet. Interface will change where we have to provide our email ID, password and our phone number and we have to click on I agree to the terms of service and privacy policy. Once all the details will be filled, we have to click on sign in for free. In my case, I have already created account, so I'll go on top and will click on sign in. And my interface got changed. If I'll come to left hand side, over here we get to see recents. In recents, I haven't got anything. I'll be coming to right hand side and I'll be creating a new spreadsheet or worksheet. Over here we get the option of upload. Just after that, new spreadsheet. Even we can come down and we can click on new spreadsheet or upload. I'll click on new spreadsheet. My new workbook or spreadsheet got opened. Same as in Excel and Google Sheets, we have got columns and rows. Let me type something over here. Serial number. Enter. Let's come to column A. Over here we get drop down. I'll click on drop down. We get the option of cut, copy, paste. Even we can use shortcuts like Ctrl X or Command X, Ctrl C or Command C. I'll come down, insert columns before, columns after, custom. I'll click on columns after and one new column got inserted. In case we have to delete this, I'll come over here. We'll click on drop down, delete column and my column will be deleted. Now let's come to row. I'll click on drop down and we'll select delete row. And my row got deleted. Perfect. Let's delete this. Let's come down. Over here we can see sheet 1 and we can see the drop down. I'll click on drop down. We get many options. Let's change the tab color. Let's do as green. I'll click on drop down once again and we'll rename this. This will be my format. I'll click on top. So my sheet got renamed as well as we have inserted the color. I'll go on top. We can see untitled spreadsheet. I'll delete this and will rename the sheet as my format. Now I'll come down and will click on plus sign. Means I'll insert a new sheet. Let's come to right hand side. From here we can zoom in or zoom out. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom out. Let's come to left. From here we can manage our grid spacing. We can highlight row or columns from here. And over here we have got keyboard shortcuts. Now let's go on top. On top, we get many tabs. The very first tab is File. I'll click on File and we get lots of options like New Spreadsheet, New from Template, Open, Import, Make a Copy, Save As. We can save as New Template, New Merge Template, New Spreadsheet. Even we can export this to Zoho Tables. Now let's come to Download As. In case we want to save our Zoho Sheets as Excel workbook, it can be done. We can save this as PDF document, HTML document. Even it can be saved as password protected file. Let's come to left. We can email Zoho Sheets as an attachment. We can share this. When we come down, over here we get the option of move to trash. Means we can delete our sheets from here or we can delete our workbooks from here. Let's go to edit tab. Over here we get the option of undo. Shortcut is Ctrl Z or Command Z. Redo, Ctrl Y or Command Y. I'm using MacBook. Only reason I'm getting the logo of command or icon of command. In case you are using Windows, you will be able to see control. Cut, copy, paste. Let's go to View tab. In View tab, we get the option of freeze. We can freeze our rows up to row 2, column up to column B. Let's come to left. Hide and unhide. We can hide our rows. We can unhide our rows. Columns can be hidden. Columns and rows can be unhidden. Now let's come to grid line. And this is an awesome feature of Zoho Sheets. We can change the color of grid lines. I'll be coming to right hand side, and when I'll hover my mouse over colors, color of grid lines are getting changed. And in case I want to hide my grid lines, I'll go on top and will click on hide grid lines and my grid lines will be hidden. Let's go to view, grid lines, and I'll click on show grid lines. Perfect. Let's go to view once again. Over here we get the option of grid direction, grid spacing, zoom, appearance. You want light, dark or system default. Currently we are in light. Let's select dark from here and our view got changed. Let's go to view. Let's come down. Appearance, light. Perfect. We'll be going to view once again. We'll come down. View setting, highlight row or column, full screen. Let's go to insert tab. Insert tab has got insert rows, insert columns, insert cells, insert sheets. We can insert our charts from here. We can insert image, and this is an awesome feature. Over here we got two options, image in cell and image over cells. Latest versions of Excel has got image in cell, but the older versions haven't got this feature. This feature is awesome. Let me click on image in cell, choose an image to upload. I'll click over here. I'll select a desired image and will click on upload. My image is getting uploaded and my image got inserted inside the cell. Let me zoom in and we can see the image over here. I'll click on icon and the image is visible on the whole screen. Let's come to right and I'll close this. We'll delete this also and we'll zoom out my sheet. Perfect. Now let's go to Format tab. We can select our themes. We can format the cells like general, number, accounting and so on. Let's come to left. From here we can use conditional formatting. We can insert tables. Over here all the formats we can see. Font size can be increased or decreased. We can do bold, italic, underline or strike through. Just below that we have got alignment, wrap text, text rotation. Let's go to data tab. In data tab we get the option of sort, filter, group and ungroup. We can insert our pivot tables. Data validation can be used, means from here we can create drop downs. Data cleaning is an awesome feature. We can connect our data, we can link our spreadsheet, or we can extract the data from picture. Even we can lock our cells, we can lock the sheet, or we can highlight the locks. Let's go to review tab. In review tab we get option of spell check. We get the option of personal dictionary, and this is an awesome feature. Translate. Let's go to tools, VBA macros. We can create macros or we can record macros. When I come to right hand side, we can edit our VBA codes. We can manage our macros, and in case any help is required, we can take the help also. Let's go to left. Over here we get custom functions, and in the end we have got help tab. Just below tabs we have got the ribbon, and over here we have got many functions or features. Now I'll be creating a format for better understanding. I'll take column A closer. We'll click on B2, serial number. While doing the entry, we can see a box or a window, and this is just awesome. In case I want to place this box or window anywhere else, it can be done very easily. Wherever I want to move this, it can be done. Let's take this on top. We'll click just after serial number. This will be employee name, sales amount, sales average. Now I'll select row number 2. We'll go on top. We'll come in the center we get the option of horizontal alignment. I'll click on drop down and we'll align all the things in center. We'll go to font and we'll change the font style. Now I'll click just under serial number and we'll put 1. Enter. My number is getting aligned in right. Let's put some text over here. Name 1. Enter. So text is getting aligned in left. I'll select column B. We'll go in alignment and we'll align all the things in center. We'll come to serial number 1 and we'll drag it down. We'll keep till 10. We'll delete remaining 2. Now I'll click on serial number and we'll select the whole data to create the borders. Or let's cross check our shortcuts. I'll click on serial number. We'll press Shift Control down arrow key, right arrow key, and my data got selected. Means our shortcuts are working very perfectly. Now I'll go on top and we'll create borders. We'll click on serial number. We'll press Shift Control right arrow key. In case you are using MacBook, you'll have to press Command instead of Control. Now I'll go on top and we'll change the cell color. We'll select a desired color. We'll come to left and from here I'll change text color. Perfect. Now I'll click on name and we'll drag it down. All the things got filled up. Let's undo this. Now I'll click on the edge and we'll double click over here. Perfect. Sales amount. I'll take some random figures. 309. Enter. We'll align this in center and we'll drag it down. And all the figures got filled. When I come down, over here we have got an icon. We'll click on drop down. So what I want fill series. I want to copy cells, fill formatting or fill without formatting. If I'll select copy cells, my cells will be copied. And if I'll select fill series, my series will be filled. Perfect. Let's increase the column size by double clicking over here. Even we can drag this to adjust the column size. I'll double click over here. Sales amount. Let's use Ctrl C, Ctrl V. I'll copy this, Ctrl C or Command C, and we'll click over here, Ctrl V or Command V. So my shortcuts are working perfectly. Now I'll come at the bottom and we'll use the function or formula of sum, plus or equal to sum. We have got many options. I'll click over here, sum, number. I'll select all the figures from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got name error. Why we got name error? I'll double click over here. Zoho Sheet inserts bracket open as well as bracket close. And in my case, I have closed the bracket twice. Let's delete one bracket from here. Enter. And we got the desired result. I'll click on the figure of total and we'll align this in center. We'll select all the figures from top to bottom. We'll come in the center. We get the option of general. I'll click on drop down and we'll select currency. On the right hand side, we have got currencies by default. I'll select Indian rupee and currency symbol got inserted. But we can see decimal places also. I'll go on top. We'll come in the right hand side. We get the option of increased decimals or decreased decimals. Perfect. Now let's come to sales average. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to average. Bracket open. When I inserted my function average, we can see average in blue over here. I'll click on average and on the right hand side, we have got the window of function. Even we can insert our functions from here. Let's delete this first. Now I'll click on average. We can see plus sign. When I'll come to the bottom, over here we can see insert. So function of average can be inserted from here or from here. Let's go on top and let's click on plus sign. My function got inserted. I'll select from top to bottom and we'll hit enter. We got the desired figure. Let's align this in center. Let's close this. Now I'll come at bottom and we'll select all and we'll create borders. We'll select both the cells. We'll go on top and we'll merge the cells. We'll change the color, means we'll change the cell color as well as font color. This will be total. Enter. Our format got created. We will see the basic example of VLOOKUP also. I'll take my column closer. We'll copy employee name and sales amount, Ctrl C or Command C, and we'll paste over here, Ctrl V or Command V. We'll click under employee name and we'll create borders. I'll click just under employee name. We'll go to data tab. We'll come down, data validation. create validation. This is the cell reference where I have to apply my data validation. Criteria, list. I'll click on drop down and we'll select cell range. Now I'll click over here and we'll select all the employee names from top to bottom. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. And my drop down list got created. Let's select name 4. Now I'll insert VLOOKUP plus or equal to VLOOKUP. Bracket open, lookup value. Employee name will be my lookup value, comma, data table. In Excel, we get table array, but over here we have got data table. My lookup value is employee name, so I'll be selecting employee data from employee name, comma, column index number. Selection of VLOOKUP started from employee name, so employee name automatically became column index number 1. And sales amount became column index number 2. So I'll put 2 over here. No need to put 0 or 1 for exact match or approximate match. I'll hit enter and we got the desired result. Let's align this in center. We'll click over here and we'll change the name. We'll do as name 2 and we can cross check our data. So these were the basics of Zoho Sheets. In future, I'll be coming with more videos on Zoho Sheets.